Welcome back, YouTube. Today we're going to be doing a cooking video. We're going to do smash burgers. Now, if you're a fan of cheeseburgers, and who isn't, you're going to love this recipe, especially if you're a fan of In-N-Out burgers or Five Guys burgers, because this is how they make theirs, and it's a great burger. Me and Renee are aficionados of cheeseburgers, and I can tell you that we think that this burger is right up there with Five Guys or In-N-Out burgers. And this is exactly how they make theirs. I'm not sure about the seasonings they put on theirs, but all we put on ours is ground pepper, garlic, salt, and salt, and that's it. So it's a real simple recipe to make. We use brioche style buns and 80/20 ground beef chuck for ours. Now I'm going to be making this on the flat top griddle, but you can make it on a frying pan. So long as you've got something that you can smash those burgers down, you can make this in a frying pan. It's just a lot easier because you got a lot more room out there on the flat top, but you can make it in a frying pan on your stove top. So we're going to put this together for you, and we were in the mood for some smash burgers today, and we're going to put this in here and see what we can do with it. So let's get with it. Okay. Now, like I said, we use an 80/20 burger, and I've got a weight scale here, but if you don't have a scale, I'll show you how you can use a measuring cup to get about what you want. And just take them and kind of form a little ball to it. I'm using 5 ounces. Between 5 and 6 ounces is good for a smash burger. Any more than that, and the burger kind of gets a little thick, and you don't want your burger real thick with a smash burger. So 5 ounces. And then what you want to do, you don't want to mash it together. Okay, you just want to kind of form it into a loose ball, and because what happens is all those juices, if it's packed in there too tight, all of the juices just kind of stay in and it doesn't cook right. It's meant for the juices to kind of come up through the meat and through the top when you smash it. So that's one 5-ounce ball, and then so on and so forth till you get, we make double burgers. So it's a total of 10 ounces. A total of 10 ounces of burgers, because we make doubles. So it's going to be 10 ounces of burger per hamburger. And like I said, loosely pack it. Don't pack it too tight. Just a loose ball. That's all you need. And these are some great burgers. First time I discovered these, well, I was looking at Five Guys and how they did theirs, and you know, I'm a big fan of Five Guys burgers, and so I was looking at them how they did theirs, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna try to do me one of those, and we did, and it turned out to be one of the most delicious cheeseburgers that I've ever eaten. And so we make ours here at the house. This burger's still a little bit frozen toward the bottom. Not too bad. All right. Now, the other thing I was going to show you is if you don't have a little scale, a little food scale, you can also take it and in a one cup measuring cup, you can see that once you get it kind of all balled up, that's about what it looks like. So it's about almost a cup full, and that'll give you around 5 to 6 ounces. So once you've done that, then we're just going to season them up a little bit. Just make sure that they're all together. See, like you don't want one falling off like that because that'll stick to the grill. So you just want to make sure that they're stuck together but not padded tight. Okay. All right. Now, once I get that, like I said, this is a very easy, very simple recipe to be as good as it is. It's a very simple recipe. So, take the pepper and roll them around, pepper them. That's the pepper. A little garlic powder. Okay. A little salt. Okay, and that's it for the seasonings. So you got 5 ounces apiece, 5 to 6 ounces. Don't go much bigger than 6 because your burger's too thick. And what I use when I get them out there is I use a bacon press that we bought. But if you have a real stiff spatula, that'll work too. Like I said, if you're going to do them on the stove, you got to have something that's going to fit inside the frying pan to smush them. And I'll go all through all that when we get out there to the flat top griddle, and then we'll go from there. You're also going to need a piece of wax paper. When you put the burgers on there, you got to take a piece of wax paper and put it over the top of the burger before you smash it. And that helps everything from sticking to whatever you're smashing it with. So, we'll get this and I'll see you at the griddle. Okay, out here at the griddle. You want to do your heat about medium high, about 350. Now, I said how simple this recipe is because it really is simple. But there are a couple rules that you need to follow to make it turn out right. Now, need to put some butter. We cook ours with butter on it. So a little butter. Let's see what the temperature's up to here. A little hotter. Alright. Let that come up to temperature just a little bit more. And I'll tell you that we do American cheese. And these are called brioche buns. We like these, they're soft. And a piece of wax paper for making sure that the press don't stick to the meat. And put your meat on. Alright, put your wax paper over it, and here's one of the important parts. You smash it down from the middle and work out to the edges, and then you'll want to hold, you get it smashed out, and you'll want to hold this on here for 10 seconds. This is important to get your char on the other side of the burger. So mash it down good, make sure your edges are down. About like that. Move on. Mash it down. Working your way out to the edges. Hold it down about 10 seconds, 10 or 12 seconds. What you're trying to do is get that char real good on the other side. Alright. Next one. So on and so forth. Now, the second important rule is don't flip them over right away. Let them stay here and make sure they get good and charred on the other side. So I generally will flip them. You'll see already the edges are getting done, but I wait until I see all the juices starting to come up from the burger, and then I'll flip them. But you don't want to flip them too early, because the real important thing is that you want to keep that crust on the other side of it. Now we like ours with ketchup, mustard, chopped onions, and pickles, and of course American cheese. Can't have a smash burger without American cheese. All right. See, now the juice is starting to come up on them. Real good. I'll just give it a couple more minutes and then flip them over. And I'm gonna go ahead and get my buns over here. We like to toast our buns. Put the buns over here. All right, these are ready to flip. Now the next important thing is that when you're flipping them, you want to make sure and put enough pressure that you're getting that bark with them. You don't want the bark to stick to the griddle. So make sure that you put some pressure on it. Like that. Now you see that good bark that you got there? Real good bark. Nice bark. Okay. Now let them finish cooking. Okay. Time for the cheese. Put a piece of cheese on all of them. Stack them. Like so. Buns are ready. Burgers are ready. Take the heat off. Alright. Let's go to the inside and whip them up now. Okay. Well, that about does it. Renee's got her dressed up. We like pickles, diced onions, and ketchup, mustard on ours. And so that's what it looks like. Let's take a bite and see what we're working with. Juicy goodness. So that's about it. If you enjoyed the video, thought it was informative or entertaining, how about hit that like button for me? If you're so inclined, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you next time. Until then, be kind to each other. It don't cost a thing. See ya.